Greetings, mortals. I am the Fallen Shogun, and as you can see, I've begun work on the pier. I'm not happy with it right now. It's like a 4x4 middle area, and it goes out to an 8. It's alright. We've got our little export depots over here, currently exporting and depoting. We're also under siege, if I remember correctly. Are we under siege? We're not yet under siege. We'll soon be under... There you are, the rebels are slowly building. We'll soon be under siege. Now, outside of that, we're doing... Oh, now under siege. We're doing fine. I've begun the road over to here. I'm not sure what to do with this. This area, of course, needs to carry on going. And this little village area, I need to expand it a little bit more. But, outside of that, we're doing fine. Someone trying to buy me a car. So I do not, in fact, know what I want to do with this. Like, it looks okay. I'm thinking of adding some more. I have figured out, if I build dirt... and then add in... Where is it? Yeah, build dirt and then dig a canal through it. I add more of this nice water rather than deep water. So I can actually extend the fishing area. I don't know if it'll be good water or bad water, but I can extend it. So the fishing area can and will be steadily extended. Outside of that, yes, we need some more troops. So I'm thinking... we get these troops up and running, we need to get that going. We need a lot more things up and running. We need farming, we need fishing, we need all sorts. Apart from that, we need a city. So the first thing we're going to do is have the siege. The siege is, of course, going to be siegey. Not CGI, siegey. But our services are, of course, struggling. Our research is, of course, struggling. We need paper delivered to the library to make more research. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this into paper. Paper's going to get delivered to the library and make it better. If our research drops too far, we lose the research. Now the trouble with that is I won't know precisely which research I've lost until I've checked. It doesn't do it in a granular order. You don't just lose the most researchable one. You lose random ones. So I might lose the ability to make bread, but I can still make metal. So I always need researchers. Unfortunately, my people are now leaving. Why are they leaving? They are leaving because suddenly they don't have access to food or rations, and they double rations. Ooh. They don't have access to meat. Meat is actually quite a big one. Because our hunting stage, if I go out further, as you can see, they're getting further away. So we need to start really upping on the meat. So my goal, honestly... is I'm probably going to start forgetting certain things and start upping how much we get from fish and animals. I think animals getting this up because it is cumulative. It's going to be 6%, 16, then it'll be 16, 28, 38%. So we need to start grabbing these. This will give us more meat, more pets, as it were. So that's my goal. Grab that, grab research, start really, really pushing it. Outside of that, we just wait for this siege. And we'll start naming the regiments. Those who are my patrons, you're going to get a regiment. You're going to die on the front line. You might even get a pub. Although right now there isn't much in the way of pubs. Because we've not, finished building that part. So, yeah. We're still under siege, I think. So, sod it. While we're waiting, I'm actually going to try and get down a little bit more law. So we actually need scaffold and slavers. That way our law is fully working. So we're going to grab scaffold and slavers. Then we're going to go grab selective breeding. I might start forgetting certain things once I've learned them. But, because you can keep the buildings, you just can't make more of them. So it's, a little bit of a catch-22. We're going to get some scaffold down. We're going to get some executions. We're going to get some slavery happening. Let's not actually do it right next to there. Let's actually do it here. Gallows. There we go. Gallows there. Decorations here. No, very decorative. Need a little bit more. Of course we do. And this will allow us to get some executions of our people down. Because that's what our people want. Executions. Because if they didn't want them, they wouldn't be naughty boys. Now also, outside of that, we're going to get the slaver. This will give us access to slaving people. Which is kind of cool. But not. Yeah, it's kind of cool, but not. Outside of that, of course, it'll be fine. Oh, need to expand it one bit more, and there we are. So this will give us access to slavery. What a phrase. and executions. This means our law system is now complete, apart from the fact that they can't appeal. Because we don't have access to that. So, scaffold slavery. Our current system is set up at 25% execution, 25% enslavement. Let's do 32% and there we go. And so it's 1/3 executed. Actually, no, let's leave it 25. 1/4 executed, 1/3 enslaved, which means about 40% are just put into jail. 25, there we go. So that should solve a few issues and clear out the people we're steadily putting into jail. The tiny, tiny jail over here. But what can you do? Okay, 66 men are gathered north of the city preparing to fight. There we go. Let's get our troops out on the field. So we have the Star Jackal Honor Guard and Division 1. Because, you know, that's literally where we're currently at. And that should be good to go. I'm also thinking, while we're at it, to start letting in other species. As long as the Garthemi are at the top, they'll always be happier. But if we get in some humans, they're better for like research and so on. Dondorians are better for production. It might be time to start letting in the other species. And that'll be good. That'd be very good. Where's my troops? There they are. Wait, where's the other regiment? They not muster? I literally told you to muster. How did only one regiment muster? Okay, we're deploying a catapult over there. Let's go and meet them. Now, because they've added in sieges, you actually have to move your troops out, which means you have to decide, do you want the catapult to exist, or do you want to, you know, meet them on the walls? Do you want to meet them inside the city? Do you want to meet them on the field where you might not have the advantage? So there's a few options I now have to do. And that's of course a bit of an issue, because my troops are still untrained and untested. The Honor Guard, the Star Jackal Honor Guard, of course, is better prepared and equipped. But they're not really equipped, they just think they are. They've got like maybe wooden swords. So they are more powerful, but they're not, you know, still good. See, this group is already starting to have issues. Come on, just attack! There we go, time to attack and engage, there we go. So we're going to take the survivors. Anyone we take prisoner, or even just the corpses, they will give us their weaponry and equipment. Their swords and their boards. We need their swords and boards. Because quite frankly, oh my god, troops pouring in. Quite frankly, we don't have much of either. We don't even have access to them. So let's drop down the leather and have the weaponry. That way we can get some swords and boards off the corpses and the people we're selling into slavery. Which is a phrase I've said twice now. And the slaver needs more steel. Where are we on steel? We are not on steel. Stop bringing in paper, grab me more steel. And now we can start bringing in peasantry. Great. And on top of that, we're also going to start bringing in some humans. Because I need them to start doing the research for me. Now this will upset the Garthemi, because they're no longer like the top dog. Which is a bit of an issue. But right now, we just need a few more people. And look at the Garthemi, like the top 90%, let's say it's fine. So I'm going to bring in about... If we bring in 50 humans, that'll be still for 80%. That'll be less of them and less happy, but I think it'll still be good enough. Yeah, you can see already it's already at 24 rather than 48. So some humans will be brought in, the Garthemi will be happy, and let's have them start doing research. Because again, they like research. But that's going to take time and effort, and we need a lot more resources. The scaffolding is going to take time, the slavery is going to take a lot more time. The guard posts are up in places. That's why we have a lot of people being brought in, and we do have access to, see, weapons and armour are coming in. 17 armour, 7 weapons. Depends where the armour's going. The armour's going to these things. Okay, so the armour's all disappearing, but we do still have weaponry. And on that note, you're being switched over to clothing. Because let's face it, we kind of need clothing. And that requires Dondorians, because they're better at it than my guys. But they're okay. People are happy. Research and stuff is going on. Employees will start working here. The humans will be happier in the library. We just need to make sure there are people. See, they're prioritising. See, these human-looking bugs are prioritising it. Oh my god, you're making everything a mockery. Everything a mockery. You're meant to be humans. Why aren't you humans? What else do you like doing? Oh, farmers. They might be on the farms. They're on the farms. Okay, the humans are on the farms. We'll work on that. We'll get there. We'll get there. Let's go research up and we'll get there. People are a lot happier. There's a few more humans, a few more Dondorians around, so that's pretty good. I would very much like for us to have access to gem mines to sell them, but fishing is important, selective breeding is important. The biggest important one, which I should have gone for the beginning, is knowledge. We need to get knowledge. The faster we have knowledge, the better we have knowledge. As you can see here, 0.9 for humans. Technology is also pushing up by 0.05, that's 5%. We just need more knowledge. And the more knowledge we have, the faster we'll research. We're going to get for that. We're going to keep pushing that research path. I think I'm going to push it again to schools. Actually, I'm going to get nothing. I need 800. What can I sacrifice for 800? Nothing, really. 1,000 for the jewelers. We may have to just wait. We may have to just wait. So, while I'm onto that, I'm still debating what to do about this area down here. We've got this area. We've got, obviously, this guard post, so people go past it, get arrested or whatever. We almost have the beginning of the slaver. The iron has come in. The execution has been going on. So he can kill up to 3 people at once, which is awesome. You know, it's a good self-made opportunity for employment. Oh dear. How are we doing for actual iron? 40. Okay, switch you back to... Actually, how are we doing for this? Paper. We need to get wood, specifically. We need to get more people, more Dondorians, more humans. God, too many humans. With more humans, we can probably extend the library. The library is 12. This is 19 total. We have 27. So maybe another vegetable farm would be great. Yeah, maybe another vegetable farm would be great. So we're going to put another one of those down. Got it. Because again, this is all temporary. Completely and utterly temporary. But it also gives us access to even more things. And look at that research go up now. Look at that. It's at 500 already. It's at 500 already. There might be a cut there. If you tab out, it doesn't like it. But I need 800. So once that's done, that's another 0.10. And then we get access to schools to slowly make our people slightly smarter. But everything is coming up Millhouse. And Millhouse doesn't like it because Millhouse is only one person. But with that knowledge, we'll be smart. And if we're smart, we'll be smarter. And then we can start doing better things like fish. And we do really need fish. The next library step is 1,400 for an extra 15%. We have a lot more humans and Dondorians. The Gothemi are a little less happy with us, but we can just pump in another load of humans. Okay, they're upset. And that should give us access, if we wanted to another library. I'm debating getting a second library, so we're going to. Like right now, like I said, we need to do a lot more things. We need to really make the area, the floor done. So what I'm going to do is push this up to here. And then we're going to start working on the actual true docklands. This area here is going to be worked on. This area here, maybe we'll expand this area over here. But this is our next goal, this spot. And that'll be what we're doing the next one. Fully expanding and preparing the city. Of course, right now we're just mainly talking about what we need to do and why we need to do it. And right now, a lot of things need to be done really, really quickly. The main one, of course, is getting some bloody wood production. We actually have 0 wood production. I'm having to do it all manually every single time. We also need some more storage. Right now, it's still full of meat, but only for so much longer. We are, of course, going to have a few issues that way. And we also need to make sure our Gothemi are happy. They're starting to be very upset with me. In fact, we're losing numbers. But the Dondorians and the humans are happy, so I guess that's all that matters. In fact, why are these unhappy? Services are fine for what they are. We might need some more lavatories. Yeah, no, let's get another lavatory down. We actually need to produce one in the small village to the side. We'll work on a small lavatory over there. And we'll work on the actual area here next. So I'm pretty happy with this. Pretty sure I'm happy. I'm pretty happy. I'm sure. To be sure. And the very next step will be grabbing even more knowledge. Because we need all the knowledge. And once we grab all the knowledge, we can start working on getting all the vegetables. And once we have all the vegetables, we can have all the power in the world. And then we can start working on true military power. Although, quite tempted right now to get the temples. Or I could go straight here and get the bathhouses. Go to here and then I can get the hatcheries to get more troops just spawned in. I say troops, I mean citizens. But you know what I mean. For indentured interns. 6 people are currently in jail, of course they are. And a lot of people were executed, so everything's going... Oh my god, a lot of people were executed. Everything's going well. Is it not? Great. Look at those little happy dots moving about. Maybe we do need some more regiments. I'd like to have at least another one. A third one. And there we go. Now I have access to extra 30% of knowledge. That will help out immensely. I've also had to build a graveyard. Everyone was upset because graveyards are religious. And all of my Gothemi were leaving. In fact, I've added 6 more in. And we're still below the number when I last looked. So the Gothemi are either leaving or being executed. I still can't quite tell. But I think we're happy. I think we're prepared. I could easily add a load more humans, but it would upset the Gothemi. They don't like being the number they currently are. So we'll get them up to 250. Then we'll bring in a load more humans. But the humans are happy. They're doing vegetable-y things. They're learning. We're still waiting for this to be built. We just need 20 more furniture. But I think it's time to start figuring out what we want to do with a coastal area. And the problem we also have with that is we can't actually seal off the water. If I build a wall to here, it'll add a little bit of water around it. So if I expand to the edge, it goes to the edge. Like if I built some dirt to here, there'd be a little bit more going past it. Stuff like walls and things. So it's a bit of an issue. I can't actually seal this area off completely because the enemy just finds a way. Evil always finds a way. My peasants always bloody find a way. That's why I'm trying to make them go along the path. Sometimes they do. Half the time they bloody don't. But we're getting there. That's my goal. That's my future. Another one just got executed. And we'll see how things go. But until then, I think that's the end of the episode. I'm not too sure. This is multiple different parts I've cut up because every time I tapped out, I had to start again. Take care. Be epic. And maybe this is the end. We'll have to see.